Turn your radio up. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. Turn your radio up, homie. Listen to this. Hey, listen to this. Listen to this. Turn your radio up, cuz. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. Turn your radio up, cuz. Listen to this. Listen to this. Here we go. Hey, they need crank. They need a dog crank. Listen to this, y'all. Listen to this. Come on. Hey, they need crank. They need a dog crank. Here we go. DMV. Go girl worldwide. Hey, turn your radio up. It's the blend. It's the blend. Be money, need the Ravens in Vegas. Said it again. Turn your radio up. It's the blend. It's the blend. Be money, need the Ravens in Vegas. Said it again. Turn your radio up. It's the blend. It's the blend. Chicka, damn, McLovin. Oh, yeah. DC's on. DJ D Money. Monday and Wednesday, 6 to 10. Chicka, princess. Turn your radio up. It's the blend. It's the blend. Be money, Nika Ray Bootsy Vegas. Said it again. Turn your radio up. It's the blend. It's the blend. Be money, Nika Ray Bootsy Vegas. Said it again. Turn your radio up. It's the blend. It's the blend. Be money, Nika Ray Bootsy Vegas. Said it again. Turn your radio up. It's the blend. It's the blend. Be money, Nika Ray Bootsy Vegas. Said it again. Turn your radio up.
And we're blessed. Finally, the Blend Show has returned to your airwaves.
You ain't know what to say, huh?
I know
Swear I'm gonna be reloaded. I'm gonna be reloaded on you. Hey, it's the Blend, and we got to get it in on this Wednesday night.
Boy, do we got a lot to talk about.
Hey, it's so much to talk about. We got to give you real radio from real internet radio broadcast from a real internet radio broadcast team. It's me, your man, DJ D Money, the DMV Princess, Nika Ray.
Oh, yes.
And the fifth letter, Bootsy Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
And together tonight, we are going to be labeled as the most hated broadcast of the week.
Such a shame because we have a fresh faced Nika Ray in here today. Like literally, she's like she just washed her face and got on TV. You know what I mean? So
really?
Yeah.
My face is always fresh.
No, it's not, but it does today. So don't worry about it.
Wow. So let's get it in. Nika Ray, how was your week?
It was pretty good. I spent some time with some loved ones, and I did go to the Hamilton. I had not had the district wings in forever. I was so excited. It was the bomb.com. They had their outside seating, so I was blessed with that. So I was like, thank you.
Social distancing. Of course, yes.
Absolutely.
Did you eat with a mask on?
Not eat with it on, but I had to wear it. We put it on when the waiter comes. We take it off, and it was a little back and forth.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Yeah, that was just it. We had Taco Tuesday yesterday, and then there is always Sunday Fun Day. So yeah, it's been
okay. So just for the record, will me and DJ D Money ever be invited back to Taco Tuesday? Because we keep hearing about the amazing Taco Tuesday. We were implemented in the Taco Tuesday festivities, and then we've been abruptly taken back. Will we ever reclaim our spot around there? Like, will we be able to get our privileges back?
Yes.
Okay, I'm looking forward to that.
I will let you know when.
With your fresh face. Okay, got you.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what it is with you today. Leave me alone. Oh my gosh, you're a bully. You're an internet bully.
Hey, wow. I was getting ready to go somewhere with that, but y'all don't follow the Kale's case. Bootsy Vegas, how was your week, man?
It has really been an amazing week. I'd done so much since we were on the Blend Show, and it kind of happens at the last minute. Like my life is never planned out; it just happens. A supreme shout out to Steve Francis, the big homie who has been on the Blend Show before. Literally, me and Dave, we were doing television edits for One Go Go World Live, and then somebody called and says, "Oh, it's 3:30, but can you wait till 7:30 to Steve Francis can be there?" And I'm like, "Hold on, Steve Francis really gonna come?" And I called him. He said, "Yeah, I'll be there at 7:30." So we waited. We had an amazing in-depth interview. That really went great. This week I had the big homie Sean Springs teach my class on Monday, and we had the amazing Eleanor Holmes Norton. I always get them two last names confused. She taught yesterday, and it was like some real Black history that took place. We were in the middle of the Zoom Q&A, and they told her that Kamala Harris was the choice. She did not know. Her phone starts to ring in. People, it's like mass hysteria, and she shared her first initial thoughts of that girl. I'm sorry, one of her proteges being named to the VP pick. So it was an amazing day.
I think that was a slight low blow right there from
Bootsy. It wasn't. No.
Okay, you got the senator all tied up, and people out here trying to pass a unemployment bill. Blame Bootsy Vegas.
I don't know about that one.
What do you mean you don't know? You know the bill's tied up.
Listen, Bootsy called me, and he was across the street from my house and said he was gonna call me back. I'm still waiting on the phone call, but he wants to be invited to Taco Tuesday.
Oh, okay. Dig deep. Do we got to put all our secrets out in the open? Anyway, I had an amazing conversation. Little did I remember that my keyboard player lives in that neighborhood. Shout out to Arvell. And I had actually not been around him since the tribute show. We ended up having a conversation that went a little bit longer than what I thought it was going to go. So, you know.
Is that why you didn't return my phone call? I'm sure Arvell would love to see me. Hi, Arvell.
Yeah, but guess what? I don't think I would have loved it. So we're not going to do that. As you know, I don't put those two worlds together. That ain't happening when I'm around.
How you gonna put us? We right across the street. Relax.
Yeah, that's great. But I don't want y'all in the mix around me. You're gonna stay on your side, and my sister's gonna be over there, and we can let everything. Anyway, wow. D Money, and that was my week. It was amazing. DJ D Money, DC. Man. How was your week, my brother?
It was pretty good, pretty quiet. You know what I'm saying? Watch my Lakers go up and down in the sports world. Watch you all's Washington Wizards do what they do best. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Joe Jack. Definitely been following that situation.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about this.
You mean Mike? What do you mean, Mike?
Yeah, you're right.
We're the Blend Show.
We're gonna
be the most hated broadcast after tonight. We have to touch bases on that. I ain't scared. You know what I'm talking about? But we'll touch it on that. We'll put people that's not hip to it up to it. And I'll wait till that segment come up. Other than that, man, I have to give a shout out to my nephew. It is his birthday tonight. You know him, Bootsy Vegas. Rockin' Rob celebrating his birthday tonight. You know what I'm saying? And
Monroe,
since we won't be on the air tomorrow, I gotta send a happy birthday out to my two cousins. They happen to be twins. They happen to share the same birthday. Shay and G Money from UCB.
Man, the homies.
His birthday is tomorrow. So
man.
Yeah. We got Leos. We got a lot of Leos. Hold on. Will we be on the air before the 20th? I'm not sure. If not, I gotta send one out to our other set of twins. I gotta do it early if that's the case. My nephew OJ and somebody else you might know. My cousin Majima celebrating their birthday. They are twins. So
hold on.
It's a lot of twins in your family.
Hold on, Majima has a twin?
Well, we call them twins because they're two cousins. They were born at the same day. And this is a wild story. I'm gonna share it with the world because everybody pretty much know if they know my family. So Majima's mom was on her way to the hospital, right? No, my nephew's mom, my sister was on the way to the hospital to have the baby, and an emergency came up because somebody's water broke and they was getting ready to spurt their kid out immediately, and it was Majima coming in the world. So once they found out that they were cousins, of course, they put them in the same room and that whole little thing. So we call them the twins, even though
you clocks are everywhere.
Yeah. That's how we do. TikTok, it don't stop.
All right, you clocks.
So that's how it is, man. That's
shout
how
out
it
to
is.
Shay and G. Shout out to Shay and G, though. You know, I have deep history with them from high school. Love you guys. Yes.
Yeah. So that's how it is. So got a song. I want to get into it. I want to play this song before we get into the commentary. Okay. If that's okay. Want to ride it out. You know how the Blend Show do. We get new music. Still get new music. We got to start showing love to our artists that's working hard in the studios out here. You know what I'm talking about? Here's a cover, but I kind of like the joint. Check it out. It's the Blend. Watch it.
Wake up, everybody. No more sleeping in bed. No more back thinking. Time for thinking ahead. The world has changed so very much from what it used to be. There's so much hatred, war and poverty.
Wake up all the teachers, time to teach a new way. Maybe then they'll listen to what you have to say. Cause they're the ones who's coming up and the world is in their hands. When you teach the children, teach them the very best you can.
It's a Blend exclusive.
The world won't get no better if we just let it be. The world won't get no better. We gotta change it.
My team is hard, man. D-Money exclusive.
Wake up all the doctors, make the poor people well. They're the ones who suffer and catch all the hell. They don't have so very long before the judgment day. Won't you make them happy before they pass away?
Wake up all the builders, time to build a new land. I know we can do it if we all lend a hand. The only thing we have to do is put it in our mind. Surely things will work out, cause they do every time. The world won't get no better if we just let it be. The world won't get no better. We gotta change it, just you and me.
Yeah. Little something, y'all. It's your man say too. Like this, I can't breathe, and it's a call to arms. It's time to wake up on my people, tell them ring the alarm. Time to unite together, I'm extending my palm. Reaching out to all my brothers, steady pushing them hard. The system designed to cut us down from reaching our prime. My brothers is down like being a black man was a crime. Can't you find, but where them 40 acres of mine? Been waiting in line for justice, we just can't seem to find. And they control the population at the COVID-19. Inflicting fear upon the people trying to force a vaccine. I'm just praying to my God, and I'm hoping he can hear me. It's a war going on, somebody gotta feel me. Been years of oppression, and my people still resilient. I'm just trying to live my life and show my melanated brilliance. Eyes on the prize, that propaganda and lies. If you fight for black lives, then raise your fist to the sky. Yeah. And if you fight for black lives, raise your fist to the sky. That's how we do it, y'all. Again,
I'm not gonna ask Nika Ray. Her facial expression pretty much said it. Gotta show some love. That man say too right there, the DMV project. Hey, I thought the song was fitting considering what we're going through in the DMV, the world. and our go-go community that shows so much love over the last 48 hours, Nika Ray. Come on. We need that inspiration out here right now.
It's a tough crowd in here. It's a tough crowd in here, y'all. It's just a tough crowd. So I liked it. I liked it. I ain't gonna lie. I actually I liked it. I liked it. I really appreciated the rap, and I do appreciate the fact that somebody did a cover that kind of compliment what the climate is right now. So I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? I'm not big on Shooby Dooby. We won't be doing 2 hours of it tonight, but I absolutely appreciate it and got a lot of respect because the vocals was on point and the music was on point. I got it. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm sorry. I don't know what y'all thought I was gonna say. You know what I mean?
You know how we do. I told you we're gonna be the most hated show after tonight.
What was
on
the name of the
all
band
levels.
again? What was the name of the band again?
It's the DMV, the sound of the DMV. That's what they call themselves.
That's the name of the band.
I guess it's a project. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Because I know Say be in the studio working with a lot of artists and producers. So
right. Well, you know, I guess when they were pulling names out of the hat to name themselves, that was the one that stuck. So hey. But I actually liked it. I really did. I actually appreciated it. So I'm not going. Nika Ray.
Listen. First of all, you are so PC. That's why I hate doing music reviews.
No,
you are so PC. You are so PC.
No,
he was over there acting like he was falling asleep at everything on the song. So stop fronting. Now, the only thing is, I am so used to being in the studio where nobody can actually see our physical reaction. So sitting here through the song, it was just like
they get to see the real Nika Ray now. This is great. The real Nika Ray is the real Nika Ray now. Okay.
Shout out to Say too. I did like his verse. I like the rap. That was probably my favorite part of the song. I'm just not big on covers. I get what the intent was, but that was the only part I liked.
Okay. All right. Well, just wanted to set the mood. I thought that who me?
Yes, you.
Based on, like I said earlier, based on the situation of the world today, based on the music climbing in the DMV today, I felt that it was a moving, attached song to what we got going on. It kind of reminded me like back in the Vietnam times and Marvin Gaye dropped the
I wasn't in Vietnam, but I wasn't around when that was going on.
And neither was I, but I mean, I listened to my older brothers and sisters, and Marvin dropped the song like, you know, I'm talking about what's going on because of what was going on at the time.
Okay.
So right now we got a newly elected or nominee party, and we got to wake up because it ain't peachy keen on that other side of town. You can scratch all that HU alumni situation and the AKA situation. She got a lot of connections to her. I guess we'll get into all that in our commentary coming up. Yeah, so I kind of like the song based on what's going on.
I feel like the original song itself will always transcend through different generations because I feel like it's always going to be something going on. We're never going to live in a world where it's not something going on. So I feel like it's always going to be relevant as far as that particular song. Okay. But considering, as you spoke about the type of climate that we're in, I just would expect some original music when you're home or you got time to go to the studio and it's, you know what I mean? Like you have the time to do it. You got the time. So again, I appreciated the rap, but I just feel like it shouldn't have covered because we could have definitely.
Boy, Nika Ray is hard.
Wow.
She is hard. She
Wow.
is hard, boy.
I mean, she come in with a fresh face, but she's talking like Simon Cowell right now. My God.
What did I say wrong? I'm dead serious. Like, shout out to Black Boo. I'm sure he's not calling himself that anymore, but Black Boo and Steve Roy, they came out with a song.
It's called
Alfred Duncan.
Alfred Duncan.
You know, him and Steve Roy came out with a song. And that song was relatable to what's going on in the world today. It was an original. They got the time. That's all. That's all I'm saying. So I like the original verse that Say Two had. I appreciate what
Say so.
he's trying to put forth. I'm just stating that you got the time to do something original, then do it.
Okay. All right. So what topics are we gonna get into tonight?
We're going to get into a little bit of everything. I think we're going to get into the fact that we have a HU alum that is the vice president pick. So we now know that Howard University new homecoming date will be November the 3rd now.
It's officially Howard's homecoming. Let it be known.
Let it be known. I think we're going to get to this these live. There have been a few live feeds, and there has been some information that we probably want to get straight for everybody because there's a lot of confusion, and we don't want a lot of this misinformation passing around. And then maybe we can really talk about a video that has been the talk of the town. Yeah. So yeah, man, I guess we're definitely going to get into that. But the great thing is when we have such an amazing DJ like DJ D Money, what do we supposed to do but get to cranking before we get to talking? You know what I mean? So it is hump day. He is Uptown's finest. He has the Uptown literally printed on his back right now. So how about we get some crank going, and right after the crank, we could get some amazing crank conversation going.
All right, let's get it in then. It's the Blend Show Wednesday night. We're going to be the most hated internet broadcast after tonight.
Tough crowd. It's a tough crowd in here, boy.
That's all right. Let's get it in.
Fresh face.
Blazing the steel. Bring the heat. Mix it non-stop with the hottest DJ.
DJ D Money.
And you know this, man.
Let's go. Welcome to the Blend Show. We're going to talk about some things tonight, y'all. You heard me? We're going to touch all of that and some. In the meantime, in between time, shout out to my man Mike. Bowtie, what's up?
They ain't ready for that new shit, E.
Boogie Baby, what's up?
On motherfucking 3,000. You heard me?
Jetty Speed, we getting it in tonight.
Yo, $20 to the Navy True. Hey. All I fuck with is good rat, bitches and stove. Hey. Yo, $20 to the Navy True. All I fuck with is good rat, bitches and stove. Hey. That's a beat. One love.
Let's go.
You're looking just to have this one love. Take it, sir. Yo. What's the motherfucking JYP? Yo. The motherfucking greatest artist. Standing on the front line. And JY on your fucking mind. Hey JY, you ready to play? What? Put me in the reverse down with the funky ass. As you ride with the drum, so I can sit around. Hey KJ, with the fingers of house. What? Show me the face of the yo. It ain't over till I get lazy. Oh yeah. It ain't over till I want it lazy. Oh yeah. It ain't over till I love my lazy. Oh yeah. It ain't over till the Southwest. Oh yeah. It ain't over till I ride. Oh yeah. It ain't over till my nigga dance. Oh yeah. It ain't over till I swan. Oh yeah.
What's up, Swan?
Hey, rock, yo, $20 to the Navy True. Happy birthday, Rob. All the fuck with is good rap. This is the show. Hey, nigga, rock. 911, baby. $20 to the Navy True. Is that my 911, baby? All the fuck with is good rap. This is the show.
They doing big things like right now. They doing big things like right now.
Yeah, what's up? It's your girl, Destiny. Listening to the one and only DJ D Money. And he is cranking on them ones and twos. Put me in the game, coach.
Still rapping, still going, I'm the rapper, watch me, don't play, how we do it, hey, check it, yo, we still pop bottles, make dollars, watch them holler,
Stacy, what's up? It's the Blend Show right here. We're going to talk about some things tonight. Let's go. Ooh, I like this joint. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Still rapping, still going, still going. I'm the rapper, still moving. Yo, money, it's so real, it's so real. Hey, bam, yo, you in the town. Hey, yo, 100 truck, let's go. Deep, well, let's go. Hey, slow roll, right to the back. Let's go. Go, bam. Yo, you in the zone. Get this money. Take this money. Take this money.
It is the Blend. Speak your man DJ D Money on the spinners. Early birthday shout out to my nephew slash cousin slash little brother. My man G Money UCB. Take you back, take you back. Take you back, take you back. Once again, each and every Wednesday night right here. Facebook, YouTube, streets. We gets it in. It's the blend, it's the blend. Let's take it back a little bit, y'all. How many of y'all remember this? How many of y'all remember this? And you gon' be moaning, on and I'ma be thumping, and we gon' be humping, baby, you gon' be jumping.
It's your boy Rock Mike from UCB, you know what it is, man. Leading the new group, definitely in the building. You know what I'm saying? Chilling out with my homeboy, you know what I'm saying? D Money, DJ D Money, that is. For the one and two, down with you, man. We going all the way in, all the way out. Yeah.
That's how we do it each and every Wednesday, right here. It's the blend. What's up, Scoot? Jumping in the trunk, 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 jumping in the trunk. Uh-oh. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, rest in peace to my man Polo. Let's go, come on. You know what? When it comes to bounce, this is one of my favorite ones right here. Check it out. I used to love this joint right here. It's a blend party. Yo. It's who in there? Even the old head. Even the old head. Let's go. It's the Blend Show tonight. We're going to talk about some hot topics. And it's real good. We ain't never scared. If it's real good, ladies. Yeah. We Okay.
What's up, my man? Follow TCB. Say what?
Real commentary going down tonight. Real commentary going down tonight.
If it's good, honey. If it's good,
Feel free to chime.
if it's good, honey.
Feel free to chime in the chat. We want to see y'all, see what y'all talk about.
If it's good, honey.
We want your opinions and all that good stuff. You did.
If it's good.
Tell them the blend is going in on topics tonight. Let's go.
Yeah. Can I get a taste? You're the guy, you supply, you make the fellas wait. Can you be my hot chocolate? But he had my juicy kisses. I like the way the teeth fit your girl on the temperature. Drop it low, take it to the flow. Stop up through his tracks, baby, up the know. Say what it do. I like the way you clap it, boo. If it's good, honey. If it's
Shout out to all my Feast Stooges, all my Southwest crew, North Feast too. Oh, I got love for Northwest. All my Uptown crew, what's up?
Say what? Honey, yeah, 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 honey, yeah.
Once again, it is the Blend Show. Wednesday night commentary gonna be fire tonight. Oh. Tell a friend to chime on in. It's the Blend Show. It's me, your man, DJ D Money. It's the DMV Princess, Nika Ray. Fifth letter of the alphabet, Bootsy Vegas.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't be nothing without you all out there viewing right here at Facebook, YouTube streets. All right. So let's get into it. Where are we going to start? Bootsy Vegas.
I'll let you start it. I'm just gonna go. You know what I mean? Shout out to Rashad.
Rashad!
Hey, well, one thing about Rashad, he always know when we playing UCB stuff because he just shows up on our feeds. You know what I mean? He don't support us any other time unless he hears UCB music in the airwaves and then he runs.
On them
The
airwaves.
Airwaves.
I was getting ready to bring his solo out, but
Please don't do that.
I signed a non-disclosure agreement never to play that on air again. So
please don't embarrass that
but
boy.
they don't
like
have.
that.
I can't get the hook up at the store anymore, so the bond is broke.
Is what?
Listen, I got
It's
that
broke.
version. I'll go live on my own page and play it.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do him like that.
Zaka Zhao.
That is so funny. Shout out to Shannon. Hey Shannon, how you doing?
Wow. All right, so let's get into let's talk about your political candidates because I know that's something dear to your heart.
Well, you know what? Let's let
get on and get off.
Let's let the Howard person, you know what I mean? Because Lord knows, one thing Howard loves to do is two things: clout chase and brag. They're really good at those two. They're really good at that. So Lord knows they're now clout. You know, at first nobody was messing with her. I'm sure all these Howard alums did not vote for her during the primary, but they love her down. And you know, they all on board. But let me say this: I am excited I'm excited to see the pride that I saw a lot of HBCU people have about this pick, and also Howard alum. So I guess we should start with the person who looks like her the most. You know, I don't know if Howard got like a type. There's a type that go to Howard or whatever. But since Nika Ray is an alum of that, I would love to hear what your perspective is. A proud Howard U alum.
I feel like, you know, when you're part of any type of establishment or organization, that you're always going to be proud when you see someone get some type of stature in life or some type of accomplishment. And let's not take away from what it is. It's actually an accomplishment because not everybody in the world can be the VP or, you know, elect the VP for the primaries coming up. So first and foremost, got to congratulate her on that. And as of right now, you know, Howard has a lot of first Black listings, you know, when it comes to things that happen in the world historically. So you can't take away from that either. But I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm 100% sold, but you know, as far as her being for the accomplishments that she's getting, being the first Black woman and, you know, being an HU alum. I wasn't an AKA, but hey, for those that were, I'm pretty sure you support her. But at the end of the day, I feel like no matter who anyone picks, whether it's president, vice president, I don't care what the title may be. You could be a president of the company, of Verizon or whatever. You're going to have people that are going to nitpick at you. And nobody's past is perfect. And what concerns me is that, you know, there were a lot of, I don't want to say policies, but there were a lot of comments that were made by Joe Biden, Lord have mercy, Joe Biden in the past.
Oh my God, that wine is kicking over her.
That rollover Tuesday effect.
Nah, it's this mac and cheese. It's this mac and cheese, y'all. Sorry. It's the mac and cheese.
Oh God. I don't do dairy. Continue, please. Stay on task, HU. Stay on task, HU.
I got the floor. Relax. I'm gonna reclaim my time. Thank you. So I just feel like nobody's going to ever be perfect, regardless of whatever the title is going to be, and people always want to pick at you. Now, granted, the type of climate that we are in, when, you know, it's been heightened to the Black Lives Matter and the racial injustice that has been occurring, it concerns me. Even back when, you know, President Obama was elected and when he won, and he at his inauguration, when he got out the limo and he started walking, I think every Black person got nervous. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like right now, as the phrase goes, or the saying goes, about how the Black woman is the most unprotected woman out here in America, that we would definitely have to, you know, protect her. And it's just surprising to see, you know, with her having disagreements, them coming together and actually working together, because she does not support everything that he does or everything that he says. So I do think that in a way, she's going to have a perspective that is going to keep him in line and help him out.
Keep him in line. Okay.
I mean, think about it. I feel like Joe wants to be invited to the cookout. Okay. He always wants to be invited to the cookout. But even when he was on Charlemagne's show and he made the comments that if you voted for Trump, you ain't Black. You know what I mean? Like, there are certain ways to say certain things, especially as a politician, but he could be a little reckless at times. And there was also a situation, I don't want to say sexual harassment, but it has something to do with something that happened. And Paris was all the way against it. Like, they were battling. And I just feel like she's that type of person that's going to go to war. So I feel like if she's on his team, she's going to be on that stage ready to go. She is aim shooting, and she ain't going to miss.
Well, who is she shooting at is the question. Bootsy Vegas, what is your opening comments?
Okay, so my opening comments is first things first. Number one, I bleed Washington, D.C. I bleed Washington, D.C. to the core. So I was rooting for Susan Rice because she is a District of Columbia, D.C. public school native. I was rooting for her. So that is the first thing. Now, I think we should really get something that is going to, I think we need to prepare for this. Number one, I understand why he did the choice. It was the safest African-American Black choice. But number two, you have to realize something, and I don't know if y'all remember this. D.L. Hughley literally went on a Kamala Harris assault for a whole week on all of his platforms about her policies in California. One policy that D.L. Hughley could not get over was the fact that when she was the district attorney in California and L.A., she implemented a law, and the law was, if your child misses a certain amount of days, then the parent will be held responsible and you would have to go to jail, no matter what the situation and circumstances were. There were some circumstances where there were single parents and the older sibling had to watch the younger ones. So what? You're going to jail. There were circumstances where the children were sick, the mom had to take off. So what? You go to jail. D.L. Hughley literally broke down a whole bunch of policies. And I always look at this, and I look at politics like I look at music. How does the place where you come from and your home base look and support you? And whether we want to realize this or not, everybody in California don't rock with old Kamala like that.
That's
Now,
true.
they don't rock with her. And I always say, if your home base ain't really cool with you, you may got some work to do. What I will, and I'm gonna tell you the last thing that really alarmed me about Miss Harris. Maybe I don't know if everybody knows this. Joe Biden's son and Kamala Harris were best friends. They were like super close. They were both general attorneys, district attorneys in whatever the states they were in. And Joe Biden actually mentored Kamala Harris when she first started. He was her political connect. And I don't know if you guys remember on the first debate, Kamala Harris kind of went in on Joe Biden and told some secrets. And a lot of people felt like she was very disloyal and disrespectful. Now, I'm going to say this. All the secrets that Kamala Harris told on that, I expect Donald Trump to have a commercial with that soon. All the policies that, no, you're laughing. All the policies that D.L. Hughley didn't like, I expect Donald Trump to have a commercial about that soon. So what I would say is, if I could give Kamala Harris one piece of advice, you ain't necessarily got a seat at the cookout. We cool with you. You were AKA, you went to Howard. You might want to go on a apology. I could have did some things different type of tour. You need to address these issues that a lot of black folks in California had with you about your policies and in America if you really want to have a good chance to win. Because one thing I've seen now is that black women and women in general don't like, I don't know what it is with Kamala and a lot of people, bro, but a lot of people don't feel her. So all I say is, please, Kamala and Joe Biden, because Nika just pointed out some stuff that he said, y'all need to address the elephant in the room really early and then go on your little tour that you're going to do. Do not let these questions and these issues that Black America had with you go unanswered. Address the elephant in the room to make people like me and Nika Ray comfortable. That's all I'm going to say about that. At the end of the day, I want Donald Trump to lose. At the end of the day, I don't like that black women have been going on Miss Harris like that. But what Miss Harris could do is take the high road and say, look, we all in this together. I'm all, when you're a district attorney, you got to make some laws and arrest people. And you know what I mean? Just address the elephant in the room. That's all I'm going to say. D Money, as another HBCU alum, North Carolina A&T, I would love to hear your perspective as well, sir.
Well, I'm gonna be honest.
Be honest.
That's all I can do. I really don't know a lot of history. That's why I'm listening real hard, because I know you're into politics hard, Nika Ray, So I'm kind of like learning her. Some things I did pick up on spots, on promos, on news clips, and things of that nature. But my question is this did he pick the lightest Afro-American black woman out of the choices?
I don't think that was it, D Money. I don't know. I don't know. What he did was, I'm sorry, Nika, because I definitely want you to talk. I think he took the safest route, and I think, and at the end of the day, Kamala Harris had some steam in the primary, and black people, and there were a certain demographic that was rolling with her in the beginning. Okay. So I think he's trying to maximize the steam that she had in the beginning when she was in the lead. I don't know if it's the safest choice. I really think he honestly wants to really combine the African-American vote, which will tip the election in most of these major cities as well. Right. Nika Ray, please go ahead. I don't want to be.
No, I mean, go
ahead. One more thing real quick. I did find out that California really don't rock with her like that. That is definitely something that side is going to have to clear up, because California has, if not the most electoral votes.
They do.
In the campaign. Either that or Ohio, one of them.
They have the most. California has the most.
If you can't hold California, you're definitely climbing up a greasy pole, and it's going to be hard to get up to the top. So they definitely going to have to clear that up. And I agree with you. There's some things that Biden said back in the day about black folks, and he's been lately in the last 3 or 4 months slipping at the tongue. Maybe let Miss Harris do a lot of the talking right now. Pull back a little bit, Biden. Ride out your legacy, because as I seen on Twitter today, a lot of people said, "Hey, Biden, don't talk yourself out the WAP position." You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so
Exactly,
I'm gonna have
bro.
to. I'm gonna keep my eye and ear to it, and
But
I'll catch
also,
on. I'll
but
catch
but
on.
but also before I pass it to Nick Ray, I think what Biden is thinking is we already got California. California is a Democratic state. I think in their mind they have California locked up. I think they're trying to take a African American, intelligent, articulate woman who's tough on crime. I think they want to circulate her in other areas besides California. And I think this is more about the black vote than winning the state of California. I'm sorry, Nick and Ray, I don't want to keep cutting you off.
Okay.
No, you're fine. I just think
Okay.
that, again, as I was saying, when you're in the public eye, you're going to have some type of things you don't want people to know. You know what I mean? And people are going to try to dig that up when you are in the public eye. I don't care who you are, whether you're a celebrity or if you're in politics, whether you're in music, whatever industry you're in, people are going to try to dig that up. I mean, you know what I mean? That's just how the internet works now, and that's just how people are. And unfortunately, a lot of times people make the bad outweigh the good, because at this point, everybody's going to look at everything she hasn't done, everything she has done that they felt like they were against, even with DL Hughley. And it's like, I get where he's coming from, but don't always focus on the bad. Did you mention everything she did that was good? You know what I mean? You mentioned those numbers and things that she's accomplished. No, you only focus on the bad. Now, I understand that certain policies that she may have been extreme. I'm not saying that I agree with them, but sometimes extreme measures take for people to call for action. And that's just what it is. Now, when you have Joe Biden and you have Ms. Harris all together, with them having a past, I feel like they can call each other out on their shit. I feel like they have that type of relationship. But at the same time, anybody that's ever watched any political show, like even Scandal, for instance, it's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that we do not know about. So even Bootsy, when you mentioned about how he brought up things personally on that stage, you don't know what happened behind that curtain. You know what I mean? He could have easily been like, you know what, I'm going to blackball you. I got that power. He's a white man in America. He got that power to
He felt some type of way about it. He definitely felt some type of way.
Of course.
He felt some type of way.
But when you're on that platform and you put it out there, you can't take it back. So what can you do? So sometimes when you're put into the corner, you got to play whatever card is dealt to you. And that's what it is. So I feel like at this point going forward, whatever their end game may be, others outside of just being in the White House, I feel like there is going to definitely be an additional responsibility that is put on Ms. Harris due to the fact of the climate of what we're dealing with. Not only are we in a pandemic, not only are we still dealing with social and racial injustice, like you have to think about Flint, Michigan, and everything that has not been addressed lately or been brought back into the public eye. Like there's a lot of things that's going on in the world, not just the main things that you're seeing on TV that they want to cover. So she has now been elected as, you know, the spokesperson for all of these things related to Black people, because you decided to have a Black person come in office. Now you have to address certain situations. You can't let it go on.
Agree. And the whole point is the great point that I think you made in this whole situation is the fact that there are some racial disparity and racial issues. And a lot of people in California in your whole state thought that you were very insensitive to African Americans when you were in a power position, which my whole point is just whatever y'all do, address the elephant in the room as early as possible so you can move on. Don't let it linger. I think one of the biggest mistakes that Hillary Clinton made, besides not going to Pennsylvania and not going to Wisconsin to campaign, was she did not address the Bill Clinton crime bill that happened in the 90s. She kind of let it fester. And a lot of people kind of really in their mind did not know the difference between Trump and her. I hope y'all have learned from the mistakes that Hillary Clinton made by not addressing these racial issues that people got issues about. Just address the elephant in the room as soon as you can, so you don't have it lingering out here for so long. Because Black people ain't warming up to her too good. I saw excitement, but I didn't see the Obama type of effect when we found out that Obama had won the nomination. And she has to do that. She has to get a fraction of Black America on her side. And she better do it quick. That's all I want to say.
Okay.
I think she knows how to play her cards right. I really do. I feel like they have definitely been strategic in certain movements that they've made separately. So especially with them being or having a past, together, that they know what the end game is, whether it is for her to be the next president of the United States, because I feel like she's setting up for whatever she wants her future to be. And she's going to do whatever it takes to get on that particular path. So if it takes for this ticket to get her into the White House, to get her to the president of the United States, she's going to do whatever it takes. And at this point, she's appointed herself with so many responsibilities that she, like you said, is going to have to address the elephant in the room. Because if it's not addressed, somebody's going to bring it up. And you don't want it to be Trump.
Yeah. But address them as soon as possible and don't let it linger. That is the issue. Is that when you don't address it?
I don't think it's going to linger. I feel like as soon as there's a platform, and Trump is going to acknowledge any and everything he can, because he wants the next term. So he's not going to let it sit there. As much of whatever we think of Trump at this point, he still know what the hell he doing. Let that be clear. So he's going to say and do whatever he can to make sure that they don't win, or so he can get the majority of the vote. So I feel like he's going to make them address certain things, because then it's going to be like, well, I did this. It's always going to be that bickering game at the end of the day. It's politics.
True. That's true. D-Money, you about to say something?
I was going to ask just right now, because y'all two are definitely educated more than me on this. So all I can do is
you can tell me brothers and sisters, right? You can tell me and her brothers and sisters, right? Because we do this all the time.
I'm excluded on a lot of conference calls. I can feel that, but that's okay. You're her campaign. You're their campaign manager. What is the slogan that you're running with right now?
Okay. Well, for me, I just think, and I don't know if you guys have been watching this, but Charlamagne and a few other people and Killer Mike and them have been saying, tell us what you're going to do for black people. Tell us what you're going to offer. Tell us what they've been doing this. Tell us what you're going to give us, whatever they're going to address. Please directly address the Black and African American community and minority communities on what you plan to do for them. You need to lay your plan out at your next rally, at your next press conference. Let us know where you plan to go, where you plan to take us, and then address the elephants in the room, because we still don't know exactly what we could be excited about. When President Obama was here, he was very detailed. It was change. We're moving in another direction. He really detailedly outlined what he wanted to do. They need to follow that blueprint. Tell the lower middle class and the middle class Black and African American and minorities what exactly you plan to do for them. Why you should be excited about me running on your behalf, Nika.
Okay.
I think that at this point,
Tony the legend. What's up?
I feel like we're in a I don't want to say lose-lose situation, but you have a lot of people who are like, well, I'm going to vote, one, because she's Black, because she's an AK, because she went to Howard University, I'm going to vote for Biden because he decides to be a Black person, we need change in the office because we need Black people in the White House, that we're trying to make history at this point again. You know what I mean? So you have a lot of people that are trying to vote for those particular reasons. Some people really don't understand the policies that go along with being in the presidential race or being a presidential candidate. And a lot of people are, I'm going to pick the lesser of two evils. You cannot do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get nobody really cares for Trump, but then people are voting. You're going to end up voting or not voting because you feel some type of way about Biden, or you feel some type of way about Kamala Harris, which means that we're going to lose whatever vote there is. So at the end of the day, please vote.
Please,
because I mean, it's just like, I don't want to say picking the lesser of the two evils, but that's how a lot of people feel, because everybody doesn't like Kamala Harris, and a lot of people don't like Joe Biden, regardless of, you know what I mean, whatever is going on. But you have to also realize, again, y'all have to still point out the positive of what they have done, because a lot of people are always going to focus on the negative, and that negative narrative can run. They don't get in front of it.
And that's why they need to address it. And last thing before we move on, the other thing they should do is they should get on the phone and make 2 phone calls. Call Bill Clinton and call Bernie Sanders and say, come campaign with me. Go get Bernie. Go get Bernie, because a lot of people on a Democratic ticket feel like Bernie was done wrong for 2 election cycles in a row. Go holler at Bernie, bro. Go get Bernie. Tell Bernie to come roll with y'all. Go call Bernie. Go get him, bro. Go call him.
Yeah, I think for a long time before obviously announcing his VP running mate, I think he was trying to run that coattail of President Obama. And I feel like that train was running out and you had to do something. you had to pick it up somewhere. You had to pass that baton somewhere. So that's just my personal opinion.
Absolutely. You know what? Before we get back into our crank section, let's please give an amazing, not amazing, but let's give some love and shout out to the whole BYB family. Their publicist, the person who did a lot of behind the scenes, Toya Austin, she passed away from the COVID. I have known her forever. She leaves behind an amazing daughter. Not only was she an amazing loyal friend, but she was a loyal, amazing mother as well to a lot of people. And I just want to really send my personal vibes to Toya. Hey, and the crazy thing is, Tasha was one of her best friends. I just want to send an amazing rest in peace and shout out to her, because that was a difficult phone call to get. I had a lot of love for her, and she deeply supported me during my cancer stage 4 battle twice. So I just want to give her and Backyard Band some love and a real shout out, man. Rest in peace, baby. We love you.
Absolutely.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. All right, let's get into a little music, and then we come back. When we come back, I think we're gonna talk about a little wop wop before we get into some clap clap. All right.
Oh Lord, what up, Kai?
That's how we gonna get it in, man. Hey, it's the Blend Show right here.
Richmond 804, what up?
Come follow me on a journey. You'll see I'm a real MC. The mind, trick the body, trick the mind, crazy. Whatever they do when I'm on the flow, I'm quick.
Wednesday night, Real Talk, Real Radio. The Blend, we back in gear. Commentary, comedy, and crank. You know what I'm talking about? Tasha, what's up?
Looking through the eyes of a nigga who fell. I did on the concrete to beat the beat. Boom. I never did nigga on the street. Bullseye, direct hit, don't miss.
Trombone, what's up?
How many motherfuckers must get this? How many MCs must get this? How many MCs must? How many MCs must get this? How many MCs must? Come on, fool. How many MCs must get this? How many MCs must get this? How many MCs must get this? How many MCs must? I can break it down like whatever you want.
Shout out to my man Buck.
The buckshot rockin' out quick, bitch. Get off my dick. I go for fuck and loot 'em up, then shoot 'em up, whatever. I'm clever bitch, I know where my leather in the winter. I enter the stage, nigga come to get your friends, you all come to nothing. And then I mean you think I'm just a murderer. Murder, I think that ass taking. I see you drinking in the winter. Can't forget him, never should have been him. When you were talking shit to my man, so I had to get him. What? You could get the fifth. One of them, but how many motherfuckers must I get? How many MCs must get this? How many MCs in the head? How many MCs must get this? 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 How many MCs
It's the Blend. Hey, wifey, what's up? Show some love to that Backyard family.
Put your hands in the air, shake it down the air. For those that y'all don't know no Backyard, land over. And y'all sing it for us. Hey, look,
let's go.
There ain't no way that I could make it stop. Fucking with the shirts and quotas. Once again, no way, no way, no way. There ain't no way that I could make it stop. Fucking with the 1,000.
is the blend right here Wednesday night. We get ready to get into a little bit of that wop wop song. Then we gonna talk about that hot DC topic too, where we going in on that. Trust and believe. Let's go.
Old school. We got that old school with.
Love that part right there.
I see these niggas trying to climb a fence and get into my backyard. It's time to go hard. The niggas trying to climb a fence and get into my backyard. It's time to go hard. The niggas trying to climb a fence and get into my backyard. It's time to go hard. The niggas trying to climb a fence and get into my backyard. Part two, they know this pussy up, man. Niggas trying to climb a fence, class 10. Any nigga move past that, grab him, snap him. Yes, strike him, back here. Real niggas was sitting there. Backyard, real niggas was sweating. Salute, that's your nigga in traffic. Oh no, sweet pistol and get graphic. Some niggas, they bitches don't have it. Straight up, gang up, oh haters. Close up, shout the culture. What's up? Real niggas don't talk us. Straight shit, that nigga straight bitch. Oh no, this is straight click. Back up, I preach and hate this. Oh no, no walls for bullshit. Hate niggas, fake niggas.
Showing love to my backyard family, Uptown for life. You know what I'm talking about? Let's go.
For that nigga lay low. Yeah, you're the bomber. Always a party. If I'm a chicken, tell about it. If you return some new food, right?
rise, 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 rise.
Tell a friend the blend is in.
Rise, 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 rise. MLK. Let's say what, girl?
Just an uptown boy. I'm just an uptown boy.
Listen to you. The 93 compound. And what's up, girl? Let's say what? The independent crew. Let's see each other, mom. Yeah. Yo. Why? Yo, that's the cat. Whatever be. Then who's that fella? I'ma tell you how nasty niggas is fucking up. Go down pretty and I'm crushed. Go down pretty and I'm crushed. Go down pretty and I'm crushed. Rise.
Let's go.
My mom is there.
Shout out to all my ladies. Soundtrack of the city. Make sure you follow me too, man. Social media, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff, like right there. All right? Follow me, I'm gonna follow you back. Showing love to my backyard family, like right now. Yeah, what's up?
I say Caroline. These niggas don't think that y'all some prisoners. Under the top, and you know I had to stay with that 45. And that 45, it just had to save my life. Caroline, I hope y'all really think of your sit down stay. Won't you lean a little bit closer? Cause the roses really smell like ooh. Yeah. And the roses, they smell like yeah. Hey look, and I know she cooking up.
Really though? Let me put you right there. Let me put you right there.
I got to say what's up, fool.
Once again, happy birthday to my nephew Rob. Celebrating his birthday tonight. Also, my little cuz G Money UCB celebrating birthdays along with Shay Shay. And almost forgot. This weekend, the Noisemaker Nation, DJ Dirty Rico celebrating a birthday too. Leo's all over the place, y'all. Appreciate that.
Y'all try to say I ain't had you last time. If I know you was in here, I would have put you down. So when y'all come in here, y'all got to let me know you're here.
Appreciate that.
If I miss out on you, I just miss out on you. Cause I be all up. Cause I be off the Moet and Alizé. Hey, Spencer, the Moet and Alizé keep it this.
And you know this, man.
drink St. Ives on my broke days. Now hold up, y'all.
Let me put one more in here. Let me put one more pocket up in here.
We gonna go down 46 with my man Nasty Nas. And who else that crew? Nice and smooth. We gonna be down 46, y'all. I want y'all to get on the bus and go down there and flip us back if you like.
One more. Let you ride in your car a little bit. Everybody in that third shift cubicle nation, rock a little bit tonight. Come on.
Before Watson Honey's AT on the song. They say what? They say my song. They say what? The intermittent. The triple force. They say what? The river turns honeys.
Uptown, get down.
They say what? They say what? Before Washington, they say my song. They say what? They do that crew right here. The triple fours. Doing something like Jeff Jackson.
Let's go. But I'm gonna help you deliver all that.
That's the Dale Howard homecoming, baby.
I'm gonna help you make all them deliveries.
We're gonna take a little ride on down the highway. Get down one time. Also, like to say sweet ass with the
Wonder can I find another one?
Come on. So what?
I got any more pockets in the chamber?
Also, that 1, 2, 4. Come on. Also, that OP tribe. Also, like to thank Air Raid. Warm this thing up a little early tonight.
Let's go.
Also, don't forget about the Sugar Cane Palace, y'all. Come on. Each and every Sunday at the Sugar Cane. Doing something each and every Sunday, baby. Doing something like eat. Just a little something like, baby. We ain't gonna give them too much, T-Bone.
That joint broke.
Get ready for that Dynamite CD too, baby. What they giving us here, Jake? The Capitol Heights. Is that what? I feel your songs.
Let it ride. It's the blend each and every Wednesday.
Is that what? What's up with your grandpa? What my man digging? Is that what? I gotta know. Grandpa.
Hold up. Hold up. It's the blend.
Talk is in the house. EJ crew be turning it out. Come on. And the fourth is in the house. The 647 be turning it out. Super One is in the house. The Trinidad crew be turning it out.
Show he's in the house. Showing up to the good back of the band tonight. They lost one of their soldiers or soldierettes, you did.
Like Louis Armstrong plays the trumpet, I'ma hit that club, wake up some shit too. I got that my cock, come try to snatch my cock.
Let's go.
We're gonna blow my house down, go underground, to the next train. They get mad when it comes to work. My pad in the front end and on the cocaine. Just I'm a pilot, just with the flush, got a fat bitch with the big hips. Now I mean, I'm an expert like me. Now do y'all believe in the insane? Insane is the midpoint. Insane is the jail. Insane is the midpoint. These cases late, they got no brain. Insane is the midpoint. The insane is the jail. Insane is the midpoint. the 3261. Got me seeing all this with you. That half of my Elvin and also Dog. Yes, you got Steve-O. Jason Fat, the Rizzo Charles, and
What's up, sis? Raw DC style tonight. Raw DC sounds tonight. I'm showing much love to my Uptown family, BY. B. Taking me back Wednesday nights. Like we used to be down Lucky Strike. We used to have Wednesday nights on lockdown. Let's go. Oh, we are gonna get into a little bit of that WAP, that WAP, and then we gonna get in and get out. And we gonna talk about little topics that's been going around in the go-go community. We are the blend. We not running. We getting back in our groove. You know what I'm talking about? Come on. Woo, Lord, that thing right there. That thing right there. Let's go.
7 days a week. I said certified free. 7 days a week.
We gonna talk about it.
Make that pull out game weak. Yeah, you fucking with some wet ass pussy. Bring a bucket and a mop for this wet ass pussy. Give me everything you got.
My goodness.
Wet ass pussy. Beat it up, nigga, catch a charge. Extra large and extra hard. Put this pussy right in your face. Swipe your nose like a credit card.
My
Hop
goodness.
I wanna ride, I do a giggle. What else inside? Spit in my mouth, look in my eyes. This pussy is wet, come take a dive. Tie me up like I'm surprised. That's role play, I wear disguise. I want you to park that Big Mac truck right in this little garage. Make it cream, make me scream. I don't public, make a scene. I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you, I got this ring.
Gobble me, swallow me, drip down inside of me. Quick jump out for you, let it get inside of me. I tell them where to put it, never tell them where I'm about to be. I run down on them before I have a nigga running me. Talk your shit, bite your lip. Ask for a call while you ride that dick. You really ain't never got him fucking for a thing. He already made his mind up before he came.
Put the kids to bed.
Hang your coat for this wet ass pussy. He bought a phone just for pictures.
Time to go in the other room right now.
Pay my tuition just to kiss me on this wet ass pussy. Now make it rain if you wanna see some wet ass pussy.
Look, I need a hard hit, I need a deep stroke, I need a Henny drink, I need a weed smoke, not a garden snake, I need a king cobra with a hook in it, hope it lean over. Got some money, then that's where I'm headed. Pussy A1, just like his credit. He got a beard, well I'm tryna wet it. I let him taste it, now he diabetic.
Let's
I don't
go.
wanna spit, I wanna go, I wanna gag, I wanna joke. I want you to touch that little dangly thing that's swinging the back of my throat. My head is fire, Punani the sunny is going and drying, it's coming outside, yeah. I run on that thing, the cuz behind me, I spit on his mic and I
We might get in trouble for this
I'm
one.
a freak bitch, handcuffs, leashes, switch my wig, make him feel like he cheating. Put him on his knees, give him something to believe in. Never lost a fight.
We might get in trouble for this one.
I'm the one that eat you. If he ate my ass, he's a bottom feeder. Big D stand for big demeanor. I can make you bust before I ever meet you. If it don't hang, then he can't bang. You can't hurt my feelings, but I like pain. If you fuck me and ask who's is it when I ride the dick, I'ma spell my name.
Woo, what? She gonna spell her name.
Yeah, you fucking with some wet ass pussy.
I hope it's some Z's in there.
with this wet ass pussy.
I hope their name got some Z's in there.
Wet ass pussy. Now from the top, make it drop. That's some wet ass pussy. Now get a bucket and a mop. That's some wet ass pussy. I'm talking wop, wop, wop. That's some wet ass pussy. Macaroni in a pot. That's some wet ass pussy.
Let's go. It is the Blend Show. We getting ready to talk about it. Right here, Facebook, YouTube streets.
Woo. Woo. Woo.
Now you see why it's the #1 banger. It took the world by storm. I don't even want to know Bootsy Vegas' reaction to this one.
Woo.
I do. I really do.
Woo. This is what I've always wanted a woman to say to me. I wanted a woman to say to me my whole entire life. I waited for a woman to give those exact words to me. But let me give a shout out to somebody who just got a big old check. Frank Ski is the person who wrote and produced There's Some Hoes in This House. So I'm like, oh my God.
Okay.
Frank Ski just got a check. Jesus Christ. Jeez, Frank Ski, Mr. Doodoo Brown. Okay. First things first. I have not heard the song and I have not fully looked at the video. OMG. And the first thing I want to know is, what is the thing that they're talking about that's in the back of their throat dangling? That's the first thing I want to know, because see, this is where it gets uncomfortable, because I wish it was another woman in here besides Nika. But you know, if that's my target area, if that's the target you would want me to hit, I'm like, man, I've always wanted a woman to tell me that as well. Now, first of all, I don't know who I would marry first. Like when I look at Megan Thee Stallion and I look at Cardi, I love them both. But who knew that they could literally put all this in one song and then call it? So, so yeah, stay focused. Okay, so number one, we will never hear the song on the radio, so we already know that. Like, there's not even enough edit.
It's an edited version. It's the blend.
They say gushy. They say gushy.
It loses a lot of effect though.
Man, oh man, this looked like a porno scene waiting to happen. Much respect to Cardi B and Megan, because if you're gonna do it, then you might as well just do it all the way. And I swear, I'm looking for the woman that is open to all of that. Wherever you are, if you're in here, hit in my DM, slide in my comments. We need to have a conversation. We need to have some dialogue. And I don't care what nobody say. That what they just described is every man's dreams. More kudos to you. Just do it. You know what I mean? But whatever that thing is to the back of your throat, I'm looking forward to meeting it one day.
Okay.
Nigga Ray, because you was over here singing the words. God, this is about to be uncomfortable. This is really about to be uncomfortable. This is about to be uncomfortable.
I like the song. That's all I'm gonna say. I like the song.
Good.
Obviously, if I know the words, I've heard it enough to know the words.
Okay, if you had to give me, because obviously I live a dry life, you know, I just beat cancer and all that. Is what percentage of women you think actually live that life? Because there are a lot of people that talk it, but what we just heard, what a percentage of people you think live that life? You would not.
I think a lot. I think it's more than
what exactly are you referring to? The WAP or just the activities that were included in the song?
The activities, because here's the thing.
Oh, it's a lot of them.
Really?
That's why you have OnlyFans, you have Pornhub. Like it's out here. It's not a secret. It's a lot.
Wow. What do you think about the creative lyricism that they put into the song as a woman? Because I thoroughly appreciated it. I really did. I thoroughly appreciated it.
Hey, what they say? She can bust me before she even see me or meet me. That's serious.
Can I ask a question, D Money? Can I ask a question? D Money, can I ask a question?
sure.
Can we hear the song again? I need to hear it one more time.
Really though?
I
Yeah,
knew
yeah,
that was coming. I knew that was coming.
Yeah,
I swear.
I gotta
did.
really. I need to really listen in and focus. And maybe the fans, if you're listening, we can all have some dialogue. We can just have some dialogue about it. I mean, can we hear the song again?
I ain't paid for rights for 2 times.
Okay, well, I'm really gonna pay attention.
I said certified free, 7 days a week. Wet ass pussy, make that pull out game weak. Yeah,
Our pull-out game has been known to be weak from time to time.
wet ass pussy, bring a bucket and a mop. Put this wet ass pussy, give me everything you got. Put this wet ass
Replay.
Beat it up, nigga, catch a charge. Extra large and extra hard. Put this pussy right in your face. Swipe your nose like a credit card. Hop on top, I wanna ride. I do a giggle, what is inside? Spit in my mouth, look in my eyes. This pussy is wet, come take a dive. Tie me up like I'm surprised, that's role play. I wear disguise, I want you to park that Big Mac truck right in this little garage. Make it cream, make me scream. I don't public, make a scene. I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you, I got this ring.
Gobble me, swallow me, drip down inside of me. Quick jump out for you, let it get inside of me. I tell them where to put it, never tell them where I'm about to be. I run down on them before I have a nigga running me. Talk your shit, bite your lip. Ask for a call while you ride that dick. You really ain't never got him fucking for a thing. He already made his mind up before he came. Now get your boots, hang your coat. Fuck this
really
wet ass pussy. He bought a phone just for pictures.
You gonna
This
put it
wet
back on
ass
BYB
pussy.
some
Pay
kind
my
of way, huh,
tuition
homie?
just to kiss me on this wet ass pussy. Now make it rain if you wanna see some wet ass pussy.
Look, I need a hard hit, I need a deep stroke, I need a Henny drink, I need a weed smoke, not a garden snake, I need a king cobra with a hook in it, hope it lean over. He got some money, then that's where I'm headed. Pussy A1, just like his credit. He got a beard, well I'm tryna wet it. I let him take, now he diabetic.
Let's
I don't
go.
wanna spit, I wanna go, I wanna
What's up,
gag,
Sean?
I wanna choke, I want you to touch that little dangly thing that's swinging the back of my throat. My head can misfire, Punani the sun is going and drying, it's coming
It's
outside.
hold it,
I
hold
put on
it,
that
hold
thing, the cuz behind me, I spit on his
Why is it something about that verse right there?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. It's something about that verse right there that really affects you in some kind of way.
I don't know if I feel violated that somebody would ask me that, or I feel bad that I've never got that far. You know what I mean? Like this.
I mean,
Man.
she don't want to spit.
You never got that far? Is that what you
She
said?
don't want to spit. She don't want to
Don't do
choke.
it.
She
Don't
want to
do it,
gag.
yeah. Don't do it, young. Don't do it. Don't do it.
No,
This is uncomfortable.
D Money, she said she wanted to do all of those things. She didn't say don't. She said she wanted to.
Right. She wanna.
He got some money, then that's where I'm headed. Pussy A1, just like his credit. He got a beard, well, I'm tryna wet it. I let him taste, now he diabetic. I don't wanna spit, I wanna go, I wanna gag, I wanna choke. I want you to touch that little dangly thing that's swinging the back of my throat.
Look at his reaction.
Well, who would even think that? You know, like, who would think that's where we want to go with it? Like, this is, I mean, be clear. If you guys are not appreciate the lyricism until somebody wanting you to hit that part of the throat, that is amazing. This is an epic song. This is amazing. And I never thought that somebody could put this much detail into fellatio. That is amazing.
So
Cardi B is a genius.
So who's the bigger one? Who gets your attention, the Cardi or the Megan?
Okay, I think Megan is playing, but I really think that Cardi B is about that life. I think Megan is kind of.
You have never watched Megan lives.
Really?
You know, Megan exposed herself on the award shows, bruh. She made them censor the show.
Yeah, but see, but she got an offset, and Megan. I mean, no disrespect. Not only do Megan not got an offset, but she had a Herb lame ass nigga like Tory Lane shoot at her. So I don't know if she's really about that life, because I mean, if a woman is about that.
Have you listened to any of her albums, CDs, or I'm sorry, singles that she's put out?
Yeah, I do. And then, hey, I'm gonna tell you what my favorite Megan Thee Stallion song is. The song when she like pull up to the bed. Sex Talk. Sex Talk is actually one of my favorite jokes. But I just think
favorite with 2 R's. Favorite.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, because
Yo, blah.
but I think Megan is really. I think Cardi's about that life. I think Megan is just doing a great job um, selling the stripper thing. But it's something about Cardi that seems authentic. But let me say this: I have never heard this much lyricism, this much attention to detail through lyrics, talking about fellatio and aggressive, nasty sex. Kudos to them. They deserve a Grammy, a Tony,
Grammy.
an American Music Award, a Go-Go Award,
So you
and
already
they
have this
deserve
as
a
the,
diploma.
you have this as the song of the year already.
Oh my God!
So let me
man,
tell
like
y'all
this.
the funniest thing I saw today when it came to this WAP video. I don't know if you guys saw the controversy of the whole thing happened with Kylie Jenner in the video. They were highly upset about that. They kept calling her a culture vulture and everything.
Oh yeah,
There was
I did.
actually
I
there was
caught
a
a little bit of that.
change.org petition. They had like almost 50,000 signatures trying to get her out of
Oh
the video.
Lord! Oh God!
But somebody was, one, they were petitioning to have Betty Wright replace Kylie Jenner, and somebody cropped it. They cropped her in the video, which was hilarious. Now, the most funniest one I saw today, Viola Davis actually posted it. Somebody turned Kylie Jenner into Viola Davis. And then in the scene in the video, Kylie Jenner walks towards the door and she opens it up. And so when they put in Viola Davis, when they opened the door, it was a scene from Scandal, I'm sorry, not Scandal, but from How to Get Away with Murder, where Viola Davis is in there dancing with a liquor bottle. Most hilarious thing I have seen on the internet today. And Viola Davis was like, who did this? And was dying. It was hilarious. Please, y'all look that up if you have not seen it, but it was hilarious.
Man, shout out to them. Shout out to Megan, and shout out to
she saw it.
Tommy's. What up, Tommy's? Tommy's, what up, baby? Shout out to all of them. This is an amazing piece of art. It is an amazing piece of work. It really is. And I hope one day that WAP lands in the Library of Congress of musical songs, because this is amazing. The metaphors, and y'all can say whatever you want. But Cardi B, I love you, baby. And you are resonating with people all around the world. You and Megan Thee Stallion. Big old treat. I love me a big old treat. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Money, did you like the song?
Huh?
Did you like the song?
Yes. Oh, yeah. I can rock with it. I just
want to know, what band do you think is going to hit first?
You
know
I
it's
don't
coming.
know.
You know
I don't know who gets that. I don't know who gets that vocal on stage though. Like I want to know if they're going to be able to do it like in full details. I'm trying to think.
I mean, honestly, the only person I've really seen that aggressive on stage to hit that, like, not trying to throw no shade.
Misfits. Shout out to Sean in the chat. The Misfits is going to hit it.
Listen, I think that between Meek Millie and Talisha, those are the only ones.
Mature clientele is not going to hit this.
That's the
mature clientele won't hit this.
Do they have a female on their line?
That's
mature clientele. So do they have a female on their front line? I might be mistaken.
Talisa.
Oh, Talisa's on their front line. I thought she was with somebody else. Sorry. I apologize. But hey, I was giving it to Talisha either way.
She about a month. She about a month in. About a month in with them. Or
hey,
so.
Sweets.
Okay.
Sweets, get better. What up? Get better.
Get better, Sweets. Get better, Sean Town Sweets. How do I say this?
But
I think
Meek Millie be flowing though. Meek Millie be flowing though. So I see her doing it. Don't shout her out or count her out. I'm telling you, Shorty be doing it.
I think the Misfits can hit it.
I think whatever band Tata is with, she can hit it.
Okay. All right. Well, look. Let's put this classic in here, and then we're gonna come back because time is closing out. Definitely got to talk about a little something that's going on.
Shout out to all the ladies that got that WAP. Shout out to all the ladies that live that life about WAP. You guys are the salt of the earth. May God bless you. May God continue to cover you women. You are saving marriages and men all around the world. Hit my DM. I'm ready.
Wish I could, but I can't. 'Cause I know you feel me.
Mr. Leave It In.
Trying to be grown, 'cause I know she's all about me. Wish I could, but I can't. 'Cause I know you feel me.
I thought this was appropriate.
Trying to be grown.
Look at nigga's
'cause I know
face.
she's all about me. Let me sing. I like the way you shake that thing when you're around me. Nothing wrong.
They said R.E. might hit that joint.
Trying to keep it real for my baby.
Tabria?
It's so good. In the hood, hit me up on Facebook and send me a tweet. And oh, gotta respect, never neglect. Shorty, we just met. I met your click. Do your thing. I'ma do me. Don't let me spoil your party.
It's the blend.
Let you know right off the break where I'm at. Gotta keep it straight. You can make it clap. You can dip it low. You can make it bounce. Oh yeah, you know we can pop bottles, drink champagne, rosé. When it's over, I'm going home to my baby. Wish I could, but I can't. 'Cause I know you feel me. Girls at home, trying to be grown.
What up, P?
He's all about
What's
me.
up?
Wish I could, but I can't. 'Cause I know you feel me. Girls at home, trying to be grown. 'Cause I know she's all about me. My wifey, understand. I'm in the band, this is what I do. She knows I'm in the club with all my thugs holding it down for you. Here's what I am, and I make you dance. And you know I get it in like, whoa. This is how I go, just letting you know. When it's I'm going home, my son that do your thing. I'ma do me, let me spoil your party.
We want to talk about some things.
Right off the break, where I'm at.
We about to talk about some issues.
You can make it clap, you can
The streets are talking.
Oh yeah, you know we can pop bottles, drink champagne.
The streets are
rosé.
talking.
When it's over, I'm going home to my baby. I know you want me, baby. I'm trying to be grown. My girl's at home.
Killer cow, never been known as a fake. I'm a front with the jumps, I let them know off the break. She been in my face since I stepped foot in the place. Nigga like wait, she about to make a mistake.
Yeah. This Killer Cow, the animal, talking about my man DJ D Money.
And you know this, man.
Let's go. Oh,
Wish I could, but I can't. You know you feel me. Girls at home, trying to be grown. 'Cause I know she's all about me. Wish I could, but I can't. You know you feel me. Girls at home, trying to be grown. 'Cause I know she's all about me.
one song in. We coming back. Let's go.
that pussy pop real good. A 21st Southwest, what is giving sense? Lil Smile, a KDB, what is giving sense? Top Dude, what is giving sense? You ready, Dad? Yeah. A Top Dude, let's go. And they pop that pussy here, and they pop that pussy here. It's a bad old Bobby's in the club, and they pop that pussy here, and they pop that pussy here. It's a bad old Bobby's in the club, and they pop that pussy here, and they pop that pussy here. It's a bad old Bobby's in the club, and they pop that pussy here. Let that pussy pop real good.
Yeah, y'all. This is your girl Justice J of that good old Mental Attraction Band. It's Mental, baby. And y'all are tuned in to the DJ D Money, cranking on the ones and twos. And you better not touch that dial. Hey, DJ D Money, turn me up, turn me up, turn me up. Let's go.
Hey, baby, we feeling real good tonight.
Up to the white.
Get it in a little bit.
Happy birthday, baby.
I'm playing these bands right here for a reason, you dig?
Hold my hands, toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Hands, toss, check my nails. Ladies, how you feeling? Hands, toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Hands, toss, check my nails. Ladies, how you feeling? Hey! Ooh, child, tired of the issue. Going up, show the song. Keep it moving. Yes, Lord. Gonna do the new shit in that swimwear. Going to the issue. Come down to dry your eyes. You know you're a star. You can touch the sky. Knowing it is hard, but you have to try. If you need advice, let me simplify. If we don't love you anymore,
We got much love for you.
walk your flies right out that door into your head song.
Took it right up. I see what my team did tonight. They really don't want to touch this topic. I see what Bootsy Vegas did. He worried about his OP Tribe career.
What am I worried about? Because that whole I thought somebody said something, they ain't say that about me because I'm real loud. They would have heard it.
Nah, man.
Relax.
I'm
Ain't no
just
song about it.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
We don't
Anyway,
have to talk about it.
No. We
I
good.
thought I had the old. I thought this was the old blend show. I forgot. This the
Nah.
the COVID blend show. We got masks on. We got to protect ourselves. I forgot.
No. It's all good. I'm getting I'm getting a bunch of texts right now. Shout out to Mark Clark and Allison Seymour. They are tuned in. What up, y'all? How y'all doing?
On that
we
note,
will be coming to the.
on that note, we'll talk about it later. Then.
No. They just hit me up and said hello. Anyway, because I'm redoing their theme song, so this is great. Because I don't want to tell where they're going.
He's big man on campus. You know, he just wanted to throw it out there.
Don't do that. So what topic are we exactly talking about right now? Because I gotta make sure I got this Cardi B stuff out of my head. I gotta make sure that
Cardi?
I gotta make sure that back of that throat thing is out of my head right now. So this is great.
Really?
You gonna go look in the mirror and go measure to see how far it is.
Oh boy, let me take my headphones off.
Thank God she knows I'm going to make it.
Give me a signal to come back when y'all finish. This a sibling conversation.
We're not messing with her. Anyway, what topic are we talking about? What topic are we talking about? Because I'm getting
I talking about like there was a whole bunch of lives and comments that were made in the go and
Okay, so let me preface my comments by saying this. So I have a thing about what I do. What I don't like to do is get in other people's lanes and talk about stuff that I ain't really concerned or in the mix of. But there have been some live feeds, and let me just at least address some information that I think need to be clarified. So, number one, I'm cool with everybody, bro. Like, I really am. I ain't got no problems with nobody. And if I did have an issue with somebody or if we had an issue, I would address it. We all know that when we started this blend show, when I did have a issue with Scooby and Listen, I addressed it. But that man is my real brother. We've been through so much things. But let me address a few things about that live that I know that we're talking about. Number one, when it comes to those live feeds, because I've heard the comment of why everybody getting these opportunities. Those live feeds are not government live feeds. The one Go World Live is a separate production done in Maryland. It has nothing to do with DC government. It has nothing to do with no funding and all that. And when OP Tribe did it, we did it. OP Tribe. So let me give you like the real story.
That's why we need to talk about it, because you can clarify.
Yeah, I'm gonna clarify. TCB was going to do a live concert for Tony Reds. They were going to do it. Scooby was going to do one on his own. And I was talking. I went to Bo, I went to Scooby, and then Scooby actually came to me as well. And we all talked about it. And we said, hey, let's just do it all together and let's give all the money to TC. Let's give the money to Tony Three Kids. Because I heard about, oh, why don't other people get the opportunity to do live feed? Those live feeds have nothing to do with DC Department of Recreation, government, or anything. Actually, Scooby runs it. Um, and the other and Perfect Image actually is the facility that we do it at. It ain't no government funding, ain't nobody getting paid. It's a situation where you play, you agree to play, and whatever comes through the cash app you get. That's pretty much what it is. So the premise of somebody getting paid from the government to do those live streams is totally false. And I don't know. Ron Moulton ain't never showed up to no government. I mean, not no government, but to no one Go World thing. I have hosted every one Go World event that has ever happened. I am literally the producer. I help edit, and I actually help script what's going to happen. And so that has nothing to do with the government. So the fact that somebody says, oh, why don't y'all give other bands an opportunity? That is a lie. And I do think this too. And let me say this to everybody that's listening. DC government, and I'm a District of Columbia government worker. You cannot just knock on the DC government door and say, I'm a go-go band, open your hand up and think somebody's going to give you some money. Mara Bowser actually said this on 2 different live streams. And mind you, when we had one of the when we had one of them go-go community things with the DC Nightlife and Commission, Nika Ray and D Money was on there. Everybody was invited to come. I literally was passing the link to the Zoom call because y'all two was on there and y'all don't necessarily belong to a go-go collective group. The issue is for you to be able to get money from a government agency, you have to have a 401k, a 501 thing. You have to be literally a legitimate, organized business. So if you do not have a business, if you don't have a tax ID number, if you don't have documentation of you doing work in community, it don't matter who you are. You cannot give money. You cannot get money from the District of Columbia. So these organizations that get money, that literally get money, are incorporated with tax ID numbers. Number 3, Ron Moulton is only one entity in the mix of this whole who's going to get go money. So Scooby has, and I don't want to say Scooby, but in general, Scooby and a few other people have a group. Ron Moulton has nothing to do with that. There are 3 groups that I know of. You got Yachty, which is the Mochella. You got Ron Moulton, and you got the Go-Go Collective, which is with Scooby. None of them are really dealing with each other. Ron Moulton has nothing to do with Mochella. Ron Moulton has nothing to do with the Go-Go Music Collective. He's one person that is trying to advocate for the business. So I think the premise of people thinking that one person is in charge of Go-Go and it's one person getting all this money, dispersing it, is not true. The last thing I'm going to say, and I want you guys to chime in, is that for you to even get this money, it is from the DC Arts and the Main Commission, where you have to detail a plan on what you're going to do with the money in the act of preservation of go-go. so we could talk because we had Natalie Hopkins on here and nobody was listening. She talked about how there are two Shakespeare groups. The Shakespeare groups are people who will want to live, who keep the legacy of Shakespeare alive, but they give a plan. So you have to have a plan on what you plan to do with the money, where it's going to go, who is going to benefit, what are you going to do with it, and then you get the money. So I'm just saying, like, please understand the protocols. Ain't nobody just getting a whole bunch of money, tax-free money, with no plan, and then they're able to run off with it. So there are three different entities, and they don't work together. So
All right.
please understand, Ron Moulton is not considered the God. He's not running everything. He's one small piece. But what Ron Moulton has done is he has connected people to the political process to get in the room to present your case for your go-go company. So I just want that to be known.
All right. So basically, what I wanted to have clarified, and I knew you could do it, is that the shows that we're seeing streaming on social media are not collaborated together. They are their own entities, and they're all
not government
doing their
funded.
own thing. They're ABC, a CBS, and an NBC. If you want to be Fox, then you go ahead and start your Fox company. Then we got 4 entities that we can take over and run the airways, showing our music and organizations. I just wanted to get that clear.
Exactly. And let me
Coming
add this
from
in.
you is more credible because you've been seen on those platforms.
I am the host, and everybody has been asked to do it. Now, let me do some math for everybody. UCB did. Let me tell you how I got in. UCB kind of kicked it off. And Scooby called me and said, I don't feel comfortable doing it. It's not, and he basically said, I would prefer the blend to do it, but it's not going to be a long production. I just need you to intro, outro, and do a few interviews, and then we're going to cut in. So I don't want to have everybody. Can you just come
Now I got
in?
a problem, Nika Ray. Now I got a problem.
Hey, bro, let me just say this with you. Let me honestly say this. I have done hours and hours of interviews that have never been seen on none of those One World Go Live streams. I did a 30-minute interview with Dirk, Wiley, Go Mickey. None of that shit, none of that stuff has ever been shown. But I do it, and my basic job is the intro and outro, and that's it. My whole point is I got called in at the last minute, but anybody could do a go streaming jump. You could do one, Nika. D Money could do one. I'm just saying hypothetically. It is somebody who found the place, had a website, and decided to show it. Anybody can do it. It ain't no big Illuminati. It ain't a body of people that come together. Basically, it's me, Scooby, and Dave that play keyboard for the What Band. And that's it. That's who really been doing it. So I'm just saying, the conspiracy theories of the government giving all this money and only a select few people are doing it, that's not true. Because if that was the case, OP Tribe would have never been in it. We would have never been in it. We did it. We did it because we did it for Tony Red's kids. Anybody could do it, and anybody could call Scooby and do it because he's been trying to get people. And I don't want to throw people out there, but TOB is about to do one. A lot of people are because there are a lot of backdoor channels. The issue is it ain't government funded. You put your cash app, you play, and whatever comes in, comes in. But it ain't no big conspiracy. Let me say on that situation, it ain't no conspiracy theory. So please understand that when you're dealing with government agencies, you have to have tax ID numbers and plans and strategies in place. Nobody can walk up to the government in DC, knock on the door and say, I'm a go-go band, and they go give you a check for $1 million or $1,000. It's not happening. So that's all I want everybody to know.
All right, that's what's up because you're repeating yourself. So yeah, that's how we getting it in. I appreciate it. Nika Ray, you got anything you want to put on top of that? I think he cleared my mission.
No, I think he cleared up. I think also a lot of that was questioned because of how it looks on the outside. You know, right. Even though you're on the inside, when you're looking at it on the outside, you have to understand how every other band looks at it. And even though a lot of people may not have a U or a Scooby or Big G or whoever else around their squad to tell them the ins and out of the business and what is needed. So a lot of these people are looking like, well, if this money is supposed to be for the band, why can't my band have it? Why hasn't no one reached out to my band? Who do I need to reach out to? Not everybody knows the steps that it takes to get where they need to be in order to, receive either the funding or just be established, period. I mean, we were having these conversations before the funding became into place. We talked about this 5 years ago. We talked about it 9 years ago when we first started the Blend Show, about what is needed when it comes to music and getting paid, getting a barcode on your music. So we've talked about this. This is not new information, but there are some bands that obviously have emerged between the 9 years that have been established that don't know the process. They just love the music and they're playing. They know the owner of this club, so they go to this club and they play. And that's how they get paid. They get paid under the table. There's no check. There's no taxes. There's no insurance. There's none of that is included when they're playing. So I always tell people that we need to have like maybe a seminar, a school or something, just so people can understand the business of it, so that when they are getting started, like anybody can do music. As you can see, there's plenty of apps that people can join, and especially with this live stream, and just have a whole musical studio session live on air, which is fine. But in order for you to get paid your residuals, there's a process. You're not just going to get spins and records or anything like that without having the background. Like, you got to have your BMI or your ASCAP and things like that, but people don't know that information. So at the end of the day, looking on the outside in, if I'm in a band, let's say the Band Show was a band, and we did not have any of these educational backgrounds. We were not in go-go. We just wanted to play the music, and we know a couple of people. If those people aren't telling us, hey, this is what you got to do, we're not going to probably think to do it. And then when you have people that have personal relationships or have work business with relationships and have had bad business with these people, and I think that's where it stemmed from, with a couple of people that was addressed on the live, that it stemmed from that. That's how they know how to communicate. They do their lives and they get that feedback.
So let me just say this, because I'm gonna address this, and I'm gonna try to get in and get out. I got love for really everybody. I'm gonna be totally honest and transparent, and I mean this. I fuck with Joe Jackson. I really mess with Joe Jackson. I actually mess with him tough. I mess with Kenny tough. I mess with Ron Moten tough. And my thing is this, because the Blend Show has done this. The Blend Show put on a Go-Go Awards, and we just decided, basically, Nika Ray decided this needed to be done, and we all need to get in together. There is no one particular governing Go-Go body award. There's no real Go-Go committee. Anybody can do a Go-Go Awards. Anybody can do it. And every Go-Go Awards that has been done by a specific direct entity. We did it in conjunction with Go-Go Radio. Some people did it with KYS. Some people did it with Go-Go. Some people did it with 95.5. My thing is this: let's not go all the way in and go all off because somebody had the Go-Go Awards and you particularly was not mentioned. Because the one person or the two people who put on these awards are not the Go-Go community. I have been playing Go-Go music since 1995 successfully. I've never been nominated for an award. I've never been given an award. OP Tribe has never got an award. Listen has never got an award. Bands like UCB has never got an award. I'm just saying in general. But it does not minimize what your contribution is. So I just think we need to be careful when we go on social media and go off and then start giving a paper trail to other activities that don't got nothing to do with the Go-Go Award, and we start incriminating yourself. Like, we got to think in general. If you do want money from the government and you do want to be looked upon, how would you look conducting yourself and talking about issues, crimes, and other stuff? We got to be careful with that. You know what I mean? Because not only are you, when you talk about crimes, you're incriminating people, families who are involved in it. It's a whole bunch of stuff. So let's be careful and understand that when these Go-Go Awards happen by one or two particular people, it don't mean everybody in the Go-Go world mean it. Anybody can put their Go-Go Awards on like we did. So let's not let people's opinion be a trigger point. Let me tell you what I do know, and I'm gonna be real honest with this, right? Everybody gonna have an opinion on who they like and who they don't like. I'm being humble, but I'm gonna be honest. I know I'm one of the best motherfucking lead talkers ever to fucking do this shit. I got motherfuckers who implemented my style and got motherfucking money. But you don't fucking see me on here crying and upset about it because certain people or certain entities ain't fucking acknowledging me. I know I'm a motherfucking king, and the niggas that got them awards that took my shit know I'm a fucking king. But let's think about the bigger picture and the whole conglomerate. Stop incriminating yourself, throwing yourself out there, going on these live feeds, disrespecting people. You know what I mean? Because when you start bringing women and other people in it, and you bring all these other entities, you're bringing a whole bunch of type of energy that don't need to be brung in on somebody's opinion on who the best club is. I fuck with y'all niggas, but let's think about the bigger picture, bruh, before we start going off and triggering and starting these whole wars. Because, and let me say this once again, I love everybody. I fuck niggas, but you can't be calling nobody no rat, bruh. You can't be calling nobody's baby mother and wife out and shit like that, because now you just took it somewhere else, bruh. You can't be talking about no crimes and incidents that has been committed on a live feed, not understanding the ramifications of that. You know what I mean? Because once you throw all this information out there that was kind of secret, are you ready for what could possibly come? Are you ready for the legal ramifications? Are you ready for the street ramifications? Let's not be so easily triggered on one or two people's opinion on who they think a club or who they think is this and that. As long as you know what your impact is, then that's cool. Because I'm being humble, bro. Let me take my shit off of this. I'm being humble. I know the Blend Show is the best motherfucking go-go motherfucking show that has ever been motherfucking created. But guess what? I don't need no motherfucker to tell me that shit, bro. I don't need one person to tell me what my contribution is. So please, y'all, out of love, stop incriminating yourself and getting triggered and going off and starting issues with other people for one or two people's opinion. It don't matter, dog. As long as you know what you are and what you've done and what your contribution is, that's all that matters. But we're going off. We're incriminating people. We're bringing people's, families. We're bringing criminal acts into it. It's gone too far, bro. And we got to be better than this because people are watching us. And I don't know if you noticing that, but ain't nobody going to invest in your company or your organization if you on social media active that to the people responding to all of that. Because I actually called Ron Moten today and had a conversation with him. So all I'm saying is, let's think about how us as a community, we're going to act and engage with each other. Learn the facts, stop being easily triggered, and last thing, and I'm done with this. Stop letting one or two opinions set you off. People's opinion will change about you every day. If you're waiting for somebody to love you and validate you and go, you're gonna be hurt for the rest of your fucking life. I know plenty of people that deserve accolades, like the Blend Show. You know what I mean? Other people where we gotta hold our tongue, bite our tongue, be disrespected, and keep it moving in the name of go. I fuck with Nico, but I don't respect the shit he done to people. So let's stop being triggered on stuff like that because there's a bigger agenda. And why would you go all out and start all this stuff for one or two people's opinions? Just keep that in mind as you move forward. Because when y'all on social media, you're leaving a paper trail. You're leaving a paper trail for people to look back. So please, let's do better. Let's act better. Y'all got kids. Y'all are parents. Y'all are leaders in the community. Act like a leader. Act like a father. Act like a king. You know what I mean? And stop waiting for people to validate you. Because guess what? I know I'm that motherfucking nigga. And I don't need one motherfucker in go-go to tell me what I am. I ain't waiting on it, my nigga. I laugh this shit off. You know what I mean? So let's just keep this in mind, what we are. Because I can easily go on and say, the Blend Show is the greatest, because you know we are. I can easily say, I know as a lead talker where I am, because you niggas know what I am. Stop being grown-ass adults going off for people's opinion. Let's do better, bruh. Because now you done bring a whole bunch of other people and people's families and incriminating yourself for one or two people's opinions. Do better, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
We done with you.
With that being said,
Done with you, done with you. We had fun with you. We
Nigga
done
Ray,
with
show
you.
some love. Let's get up out of here.
Done with you, done
I
with
don't
you.
have to say after
We
that.
had fun with you. We done with you.
Bootsy Vegas.
Done with you, done
I
with
love
you.
y'all. Let's do
We had
better.
fun with you.
We love
We
y'all,
done
man.
with you.
We love y'all. Let's
Done
do
with you,
better.
done with you. We
That's
had
what's
fun
up. Hey,
with
look
you.
here,
We
man.
done with you.
On behalf of the Blend
Done
Show,
with you, done with you.
thank y'all for
We
hanging
had
out with
fun
us.
with you.
We do
done
this
with
each and
you.
every Wednesday right here.
Fun with
Facebook,
you, done
YouTube,
with you.
streets.
We had fun with
8
you. We
p.m.
done with
That's
you.
how we get it in.
Hey, fun with you, done with you.
And this
We had
all
fun
was
with
about
you. We done with you.
to talk about the
Fun with you,
positivity
done
that we
with you.
have right
We
there
had
in our
fun with
hands.
you. We
Let's
done
not
with
blow
you.
it.
Hey, fun
Let's
with you,
not
done
blow
with
it.
you.
All right?
We had fun with you. We
That's how
done
we
with
getting it
you.
in, man. Until next week,
Fun with you, done with you. We had fun with you. We done with you.
it's the Blend.
Hey, fun with you, done with you. We had fun with you. We done with you. Fun with you, done with you.
Turn your radio up. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. Turn your radio up, homie. Listen to this. Hey, listen to this. Listen to this. You turn your radio up, cuz. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. Turn your radio up, cuz. Listen to this. Listen to this. Here we go. Hey, they need crank. They need a dog crank. Listen to this, yo. Listen to this. Come on. Hey, they need crank. They need a dog crank. Here we go. DMV. Go girl worldwide. Hey, turn your radio up. It's the blend. It's the blend.
The money need the Ravens in Vegas at it again.
Turn your radio up. It's the blend. It's the blend.
The money need the Ravens in Vegas at it again.
Turn your radio up.